Hello all, humble traders here. We are here again. I just want to show you something that I saw Bitcoin and gold trying to do. And as you all know, we have been buying gold, buying Bitcoin. We don't know where they may be headed. But I have used one of my powerful strategies to see what they are trying to do, and I want to bring that to your attention also. Please, this is not a financial advice. It is only for educational purposes. I am not licensed to advise you financially. After showing you what I have seen, the decision to engage the markets will be yours. If you are a beginner, please use demo or use a cent account to learn whatever you are seeing on this channel. And if you are a pro trader, then please keep doing your thing. But we are going to show you what we saw, and then the rest will be left to you to decide, inshallah. Let's go there. Sorry, something I forgot to mention, that there is a video that I did showing you a live trade that I took after how it went, and how I got back into the trade. I was asleep and something happened, and please hang on to the end of the video and you're going to catch that value. And I used Elliott Wave count also to link up what is happening on SIWA, so that you can see how you can relate both of them and get a powerful trading system. See you there. Thank you for staying with us. So let us look at Bitcoin. As I was doing some analysis, I did a really lengthy video. I don't know how come I lost that video. And I just want to quickly show you again that why I believe that Bitcoin may be headed towards that 500,000 value in price that some experts have been forecasting. I was just going through. I said, let me check to know what is happening with Bitcoin, and I used a trend line with some of my Gann instincts, and I saw Bitcoin was actually beginning a new cycle on weekly chart. Okay, I'm coming. Watch. I will show you what I'm doing. We are looking for the 144 powerful Gann number and see whether that will give us a bottom or a high. Okay. Now, look at the bottom, at the top left of your screen. You will see some values, some numbers changing. In the first compartment, that's what is showing us the number of bars we are counting. And look at that 144 number. Okay, that is a low. You can see clearly this is a low. This is a low here. Okay, 144. Now let's go back to where we are in price action. Can you see? Okay, this is the low. A low is forming right now, and it is at the 144th bar. From that low, we had 144 weeks ago. So I believe with this that Bitcoin is headed up. In the next 144 weekly candles, we are going to be witnessing price movement in the bullish direction. That is my forecast, please. It is nothing that I should be called out for. I'm just trying to show you something and how I use my Gann concepts. And I believe Bitcoin is poised to go higher, higher and higher. So anyway, I have positioned myself already. So I don't know. I know many people, while it was falling, they have been buying and they have been taking good decisions. There are some people who are forecasting that Bitcoin will go to zero. Um, among them is my highly respected trader, the inner cycle trader. Sir, I don't know why you are forecasting Bitcoin will go to zero, but Bitcoin is known to be people's money. It is popularly known as people's money. Whatever the people say they want, they guard it. They guard it no matter what. They guard it with all their powers. And you can see institutional money is entering Bitcoin. A lot of people are trading Bitcoin. It is highly liquid. It is highly liquid. Excuse me, my daughter just came in. It is highly liquid. So I believe it is starting a new cycle, and I'm going to be observing this for the next 144 weeks to see where it takes us to. Now, the next thing I saw was in gold. Let's go to gold because I don't want this video to be too lengthy. Let's go to gold. Where is gold? Okay, here it is. I went to the monthly chart and I also saw that powerful 144 number from a low to high. Okay, from a low to high. Okay, for gold, it had already started. The cycle had already started. I think it was somewhere here. What's happening with my trend line? It doesn't want to cooperate too. So we just want to place a trend line here. From here, okay, let's count 144 weekly, monthly candles. We are moving. Let's keep moving and keep dragging our trend line and counting the bars up to the 144th bar. We're getting there. What are you seeing? Are you seeing a low or a high? This is a low, right? It's a low. Okay. So you can see from here, Bitcoin is headed up. Okay. Bitcoin is also starting a new cycle, and it has started already, as you can see. Okay. So already it has started, and let me even see something. What if we choose? You see this 144th candle? Look at the retracement there. On the 144th candle, that is if you choose this. But I choose this to be my 144th candle. And it showed me a clear low there. So due to this reason, what is happening? Due to that reason, or this reason, I believe gold is just beginning another strong cycle. Look at this low. That's the low I chose. Okay, that's the low that I choose, from the high to this low. Okay, and then the low continued up to here to the balance. Okay, and all this, okay, happening are all within the Gann powerful number of 144 candles. Everything happened here. We have been trading gold and buying until we came here. The cycle completed, and you can see what happened. We had some series of retracements. What does this retracement look like on lower time frame? Let's check and see. Look at that trend line. Look at what happened. Price just consolidated for some weeks and then gave us another push up. So right now we are just forming another new cycle, and I believe gold is also heading up, up, up. And when we were analyzing using the same Elliott waves, we saw some higher degree waves, higher up in some, I think, over 50 years. Right? Um, I saw those kind of structures around that time, the mega, the super cycle, and I saw where we are in gold. We are still very low there. So, and it looks like we are in an impulsive leg in gold. I will do the analysis again. I'll bring the facts here to you. I think gold officially started trading with a changing price. I think, was it in 1987? I don't know. I don't want to give you the wrong figures. Let me leave that for another video. But these are the reasons why I believe Bitcoin and gold are headed up, and also dollar. I will check dollar and also bring whatever I see there maybe in another video. So keep on practicing and keep on catching huge pips in your pocket. Uh, we are always here. Whatever you want to see, you can drop it at the comment section, and inshallah we shall attempt to answer it. Thank you very much, and do have a nice weekend and also a happy last trading day of the week. Gold has been doing a lot of things and whipping people out of the markets, including me, because I tried to catch a good trend yesterday and I was into the trade. I was whipped out like 3 or 4 times. I still hopped back on, but I forgot one important fact, that to use another principle or strategy to gauge what market was trying to do, and that principle is Elliott Wave. This man did a great work. He helped us to understand market patterns and what market is trying to tell us, because you may have your analysis right, but if you accidentally join a trend during a corrective wave, then you begin to feel the heat. And that was what happened, but I wasn't bothered since I'm using a strategy account. My account that is going to be used for real trading uh, is being set up. It's not ready yet. This is a strategy account, and alhamdulillah we have multiplied it over 500%. This particular setup, I missed it. I was here. I was in this trade even here. But even before then, I was in this trade. This retracement was the one that took me out while I was asleep. This particular retracement got to me because I locked in my profits. So that's why now, when I woke up, I saw this whole move, Elliott Wave, a whole pattern formed. Okay. So because I already have this knowledge, pre-existing knowledge, I decided to say, okay, how can I leverage on this move? Because I believe gold is setting up for a bullish, strong, powerful bullish move. So I decided to, okay, quickly look at my Elliott Wave. But before we go into counting the waves, let me quickly tell you a little about Ralph Nelson Elliott. He used to be a financial analyst. He wasn't a trader per se. He wasn't a full-time trader. Let me put it that way. He used to analyze a lot of charts, the price action and all. So he noticed that uh, price moves in patterns. And those patterns are due to the human greed, human sentiment, like human emotions, fear and greed. Okay, so that's why sometimes you see market is moving and then retracements happen, and sometimes even violent ones happen. And this was, this was hashed by Ralph Nelson. He brought it to the conscience of people, okay, to the awareness of people, that this these waves are there and they exist on every time frame. It depends on what time frame you are looking at, and even when you are looking at that time frame, you still have many of them happening within one another. And that's the most confusing part. Now people, just like when W.D. Gann did his work, people now picked the work and they have been maybe using it, and it's now very popular among traders who want to uh, who really want to understand where they are, what cycle is really happening in the market. The only thing that, after I have made some research, I found that the only thing that still confuses people is the wave counting, because you can have two traders counting the waves differently. But when I came into the space, I tried to understand the Elliott wave and I counted it my way. And since I've started counting Elliott waves, I'm getting results. And I won't say Elliott wave is not powerful. Elliott wave is one of the powerful strategies you can have out there, even though the real person who brought it to world did not trade with it much. Okay, he used to be more of a financial analyst. His works were mostly analysis, not trading. So it now left to us to take those powerful strategies and see how they become on our charts. There is another person who made his work popular. I've forgotten the name of that person. He's a scientist. He took the work of Elliott and started making it popular. So now, having told you a little about him, let me tell you quickly what he said about understanding wave movements. He said a wave has basic five pattern structure, and it's from 1 to 5, and it has three impulse waves like wave 1, 3 and 5 are all impulse waves, and there are corrective waves in between. That's wave 3 and wave 2 and wave 4 are corrective waves. 1, 3 and 5 are impulse waves. So when you hear impulse, it means if you are able to catch one of those, it means you are going to move either up or down depending on the direction of the trend. But if you say corrective, then corrective means there is a retracement or a pullback happening against the main trend, and you need to gauge it and know when it ends. And that's where a lot of mistakes come from. It is only people who now leverage the Fibonacci tool, or they use the EMAs like what we are doing in SIWA strategy, that are able to maybe gauge the movement, and the end of the move, and try to hop back on depending on what their trading system tells them. So I'm one of those people who strongly believes Elliott Wave works a lot, because it has helped me to rejoin this trend that I missed while I was asleep. After gold did this thing, and gold likes to shake out people because that metal moves very volatile. It's very volatile, and it puts you in money as it will put you in loss. So you see, if you don't know how to trade it, it means you will be losing a lot of money. So I'm not bothered. As I came on back to the charts, I saw this pattern happening, and that's why I said, okay, since I have found another entry, let me explain to you why I entered, why I took this trade. So as I was saying, Elliott Wave is about wave counting. When I came in, I saw this wave. Look at this W bottom, okay? Since he said there is a five-wave structure, and that there is a wave 1. Moving from this bottom to this top is wave 1. This is wave 2, okay? Let's shift the chart a bit. You see this whole move from here up to here is wave 3. Then there is a retracement being wave 4, okay? Now look at it. This from here to here, I see it as my wave 5, okay? Because we are on 1 minute time frame. So after wave 5, there will be a wave called ABC, okay? And it looks like it's already forming on the 1 minute chart. After this, the move will continue. After this, the move will continue from wave 1 again. After the C wave completes, wave 1 will take its course again up to another wave 5. Now, there is a rule. You need to understand the rule that will enable you to trade Elliott Wave safely. Elliott Wave said that wave 1, okay, wave 2 can retrace up to 100%, but not beyond wave 1. Okay, that means this retracement we are seeing here may come up to almost the 100% of this wave 1 here, okay? Remember wave 1 started from this bottom to this top, right? And did you notice that horizontal line I placed there? You will soon know why. So this very move from here up to here is wave 1. This is wave 2. The wave 2 must not go beyond wave 1. That means it could go up to 100%, but not beyond wave 1. If you have taken that, then another rule says wave 3 must be the longest wave. Wave 3 must be the longest wave, okay? And so after counting your wave 2, you must look for a very long wave to make it your wave 3. And so we chose this up to here to be our wave 3, okay? After wave 3, what is wave 4? Wave 4 is also corrective, and it will also start retracing back into the body of wave 3. But the rule says that no matter how wave 4 retraces or pulls back, it must not come into the region of wave 1. Okay, and this is what we are saying here. So now you can see this is wave 1. Look at wave 1 from this bottom to this top. That's why now I place this horizontal line to serve as an indicator that no matter how I see this pullback happening here, it must not come to this red line. If it touches this red line, no matter how shallowly, Elliott waves count will be violated, and I have to look for another wave 1 to start counting from. So now you can see immediately we did this, we pulled back up to below the 50 EMA here, and then we retraced back and closed above the 50 EMA. Then I took the trade, believing that wave 4 was over, and I caught this move here. Okay, that's wave 5. Now wave 5 needs to do its own ABC if it has finished occurring, and that's why we are witnessing this pullback as you are seeing it happening. It's now a wave ABC happening, okay, according to my own Elliott wave counting. Now let's go on to another chart. You will see what I mean when I say there are waves within waves. Nelson Elliott did some powerful books. I'm still looking for them. Please, if you find them, bring the links to me in the comment below so that I can read more and also bring more value to us here, inshallah, because I really have that passion of reading his work because I've seen how it has put me in money, a lot of money in the past. Now, since I said he did some 2 books. Okay, let me not forget that. One was the wave principle, the other one was nature's law. Now, in the nature's law, he said that price is fractal. That's all I can say about that book. That price is fractal. Okay, and that means anything you see happening on one time frame, you would see it repeating itself on another time frame. And then in the wave principle, I believe that's where he would have said that waves occur within waves, so that even on this 1 minute time frame, since we have some time frames that are lower than 1 minute, if you go there, you will see still waves 1 and 5. That means they are lower degree waves than what is happening on 1 minute chart. If you attempt to go to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, then you will start counting the same waves. I think you saw how we counted waves 1 and 5, and we say ABC is happening right now, and maybe wave 1 has started already. Let's check and see. Wave 1 is about to start again on 1 minute chart. Okay, now let's go to 5 minutes. Here we are on 5 minutes. Now bear those rules in mind while we try to count the same waves on 5 minutes. Okay, taking this to be our wave 1, the starting point, this is 1. From this bottom we go up 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 must stretch up to here. Then that 4 was obvious even in the 1 minute chart. Look at 4. Look at how 4 came and rejected 9 period EMA. Even when I saw this, it added a confluence to my analysis so that I will take the trade. So I took the trade. Okay, so you can see 4 ended here and 5 took us up. Look at 5 took us up, and look at that ABC we are seeing on 1 minute. Look at it happening here. Okay, 5 took us up. All right, so let's try and see if this is the end of I said that was the end of 4, isn't it? 5 is happening right now. Okay, 5 is happening on the 5 minutes. Okay, so let's see how far 5 will end. How far 5 will go on the 5 minutes. If it has ended too, then there should be some ABCs happening soon on the 5 minutes. We have counted this on 5 minutes. Now let's go to 15 minutes and see how many waves are there. Learn to count Elliott waves. If you do, then you will you would really leverage on it to catch a lot of pips in the market. That's all I can say here. Now, look at it here. On 15 minutes, where we started counting from 5 minutes, so we are still using that position on 15 minutes. Now look at it. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is happening. We have only 3 waves here. So 3 is happening on 15 minutes already. Don't worry about this short retracement. The most obvious wave you can see right now, the smoothest price action is what we are looking at, because if you are looking at those retracement, then they are lower degree. They are going to give you a lower degree wave again. Now, if 3 has finished, on 15 minutes, that retracement may come and take us out of the market. You see, because we are not just far into. I think we caught wave 3 towards the end of it. That is, if this retracement happens to be wave uh wave uh wave 4 on 15 minutes. Okay, let's check what is happening here. Okay, if we are taken out of the market, it means wave 4 is happening on 15 minutes and we are too close. As you can see, we are too close, and wave 4 can come anywhere up to can I say 50% of wave 3, but usually it comes to 38.2% of wave 3. So according to Fibonacci measurement. So if this move is still remaining, we may be taking higher in profit, and then when the retracement will happen, it may not get to us. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So now look at that horizontal line I placed from that 1 minute, showing the top of our wave 1 is still appearing on 15 minutes here, showing us that whatever wave 4 will do, if it starts, it must not come to the region of wave 1. So that's how you count Elliott waves. And let's attempt to see what's happening on 30 minutes. Have you seen 30 minutes? 30 minutes now is showing us that wave 3 is still in action. Wave 1, 2, 3. 3 is the one in action. Look at it, is smoother. It is smoother on 30 minutes. And what I forgot to tell you is, like I told you, I didn't even forget. I already told you. I just want to show you practically now that, remember when I said waves occur within waves? See, the wave, we started counting from this wave on the 1 minute, because that's where we found price action and wanted to engage the market from. Okay, but now if you open this, if you zoom out, what are you seeing? You are seeing that a wave 3 is in action, because forget this. Let me put a horizontal line here. Okay, so that's where we counted from the 1 minute chart. But seeing 30 minutes now, me as an Elliott Wave student, I will just say, okay, look at another wave 1 up here, 2. So you see, we started counting from the end of wave 2 on 1 minute, on 1 minute. We started counting from the end of wave 2, and we are right, because if it is the end of wave 2, then we started counting from the beginning of wave 3. That's what that statement implies. So if we are counting from the bottom of wave 3, it means we are in an impulse wave, and that's the most recommended wave to trade. And if you are in that wave 3, then you should hold on and try to see this whole stretch of wave 5. All I will say is, don't try to join when you are in a corrective wave. Try to see, even within wave 3, you can see that within wave 3, you will have up to 5 waves of also. And no matter what time frame, even if you are viewing it on 1 minute, if you are in wave 3, that wave 3 will have 5 waves within it. That's Elliott wave for you. We still count waves within waves. So there are lower degree waves, there are higher degree waves, and he has divided the waves into different cycles, where you have this super cycle, you have super cycle, you even have mega cycle. I think they are within time ranges 50 to 100 years. I think that's where you have super cycle, and below 50 years you have cycle. something like that. I will read on that and I will present it here for you so that you'll be able to appreciate what Elliott Wave did for us. Due to his work, we are catching pips in the market, and so let's not lose count. We saw clearly that we are just in wave 3 on 30 minutes right now. Now let's return to 15 minutes. 15 minutes is still showing us the same. If we want to count from the bottom here, it's also showing that we are on wave 3. Okay, we are in wave 3 right now. Okay, since we are in wave 3 right now, we should try and wait and see with this in mind. I don't want to be so high into that wave 3. I would have loved to catch wave 3 from here so that wave 4 retracement will not get to me. I hope this is not confusing. I'm just going to keep this video short so that whenever you want to learn Elliott waves, okay, I've given you the basics here, and we are going to expand this lecture. Even though this is not the Elliott wave channel, I'm using it to tell you how you can leverage on that knowledge as you try to use the SIWA strategy. Because look at how it enabled me to hop back in after gold whipped me out as I was asleep in this move here. If I had caught it here, okay, I would have been in this way up in money right now. So you can see wave 1, throughout yesterday I was in wave 1. I caught some pips up here. I closed the trade, started retracing back. But do you know something? I forgot to count Elliott waves. If I had done that, I would place my stop loss somewhere here so that no matter how it did while I was asleep, I will still be in this trade. No problem. No problem at all. That's why we are students and we continuously learn what is happening. Let me tell you, if Elliott waves begin to give you money, that's why I say when you identify the pattern, you remain in it. When it is over, you want to get out of it, you can get out of it and then hop back in it when the move starts to happen again. Depends on your appetite, your kind of trader, the kind of trader you are. You may want to be here for the longest time, even to catch up to wave 4 wave. Let's see what's happening in wave 4. Okay, wave 4, if we are counting from here, look at it. Wave 4, it is a fresh wave happening here after a deep retracement. We are still in wave either 5 or wave 1. Let's try to count here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even here, if we say we want to count with Elliott wave from this low here, then wave 1 will be longer than wave 3, and that would have broken Elliott wave principle. Look at it, wave 1 up to here, wave 2, wave 3, this stretch here, wave 3, but it's too short to be wave 3, because if you look at the length of wave 3, wave 1 seems to be longer than wave 3. Let's take it with a trend line and measure here, and you can see what I'm saying. Look at wave 1. Look at the length of wave 1 is higher than wave 3. Because of that, we cannot count this to be our wave 1. We have to come here and start counting our Elliott wave from this bottom here. So let's try and count it from here and see. So if we take this to be our wave 1, wave 2 was sideways, okay? Or we can say that this whole stretch is wave 1. Since we had a long wave 1 before, let's take this wave 1 up to this top here. Wave 2 has just finished happening. Let's leave it that way. That wave 2, this was wave 2, okay? And if this is our wave 1, then we should have another horizontal line at the top of wave 1, so that by the time wave 3 completes, any retracement by wave 4 should not come to that region. Okay, This is how you look at Elliott wave, and you can see we are in an impulse wave. I believe we are in an impulse wave, even though lower degrees may have completed for that impulse wave. Then the higher degrees are trying to take their course now. I just hope that we are not too high up so that we are not whipped out of the market. Okay, I hope you get what I'm saying. If we are not, then this move will just continue taking us up, 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 up. Okay, and I want to catch that wave 4. Look at that wave 4. I want to monitor everything on wave 4 while we look at what is happening, the lower degree waves on other time frames, such as the 1 hour time frame. But 1 hour time frame clearly shows us here that we are just, if you consider this leg here, this wing here, so with Elliott waves, you are a bit liberal. I mean, you are a bit free to look at it from anywhere you want to look at it. Just make sure you are working within the premise of those guidelines he gave us, like wave 1 wave 2 must not go beyond wave 1, wave 3 must be the longest wave 4 must not go to the region of wave 1. Okay, and then stay out when it is happening at when retracements in waves 2 and 4 are happening. Join when you can see the impulse wave happening. Okay, when you go to the end of the wave at wave 5, expect an ABC. These are the guidelines. Once you can play them in your mind over and over again, arm yourself with them whenever you come to look for an entry, and also use your SIWA strategy now to try and gauge the move. Then you are good to go. You are good to go. Let me tell you the truth, you are good to go. So you can just remain in a move when other people are running away from it, because your eyes can see your Elliott patterns. You can see your Elliott wave patterns. Okay, so this is it. This is how we engage this move. This was our wave, the bottom of the wave we started counting from. It's essential, and this was the high of it. Let me look at it. Let me look for another line and place it, because these lines help you even when you change your time frames. When you change your time frames, so that by the time you go to, let's see, that one higher up was our wave 1. You see, this higher horizontal line was the top of our wave 1. Okay, on 1 minute. Look at it. See where we placed it now. See where we placed it. We placed it at the top of wave 1. Look at it. So just look at what it says, 4208.57. That was the high of wave 1. Let's see what it means on the 4-hour chart. Have you seen it? So even on the 4-hour chart, look at what it is telling us, that this wave 3 that is happening on 4-hour, that wave 1 corresponds to what we saw on 1 minute, that it was only the wave 1 of 4-hour procession that we saw on wave that we saw on 1 minute. It was just this tiny move here, from here to here. That's what we saw as our wave 1 on 1 minute. Okay, so this is it. This is how you use Elliott wave. Okay, look at it. Wave 1. If we want to start from here, look at it now. This was wave 1, isn't it? See wave 2. Wave 3 is now on course. That's if you take this impulse leg and count it on its own. But if you count it wider from here, if you count it from the wider part from here, then it means wave 1, 2 has completed. Now the whole of the move from here is wave 3, and we are moving up. We are supposed to come and blow this top here, because wave 3 is the most impulsive move. Wave 3 is the most impulsive move. I don't want to confuse you more by bringing in some other parts that you are not ready to learn yet. So let me keep quiet. The surprising thing is that you hardly find videos on Elliott Waves, fresh videos now. So because of that, you may want to leverage on this video, do more and more practice. Share this video wide, because so many people may want to have a recap of what Elliott Waves are saying or are teaching us or are showing us on our screens. And I'm a subscriber of Elliott Waves. My sister channel is also basically on Elliott Waves, and maybe I think a little of Gann there. So right now I'm trying to bring a little of Elliott Wave into this SIWA channel, because this channel is purely about EMA trading, EMA trading, because there is a part called the EMA cascading. I've not started videos on that yet. I'm going to show you how you can catch trend reversals on that. You're going to learn how to spot a reversal using the EMA cascading. I've not started videos on that. If you want to see those videos, you can leave comments down at the comment section. I will see what you want us to look at, and you can even suggest some peers that you want us to talk about, and inshallah we will do that. But I thought this video is timely because it's something that is happening on the go, and that's why I decided to do a quick video on that. So let's check our trade. Our trade is progressing. As you can see, our trade is progressing. Why? Because we entered at an impulsive leg, an impulse leg. That's it. So we will continue to see how far we can remain in this trade. Since I'm monitoring this, and wave 3 is just starting on 4 hour, and I want to monitor it from 4 hour so that I can catch this move. And if this is so you can see that on the 4 hour, that our wave 3 may present that move that we have been anticipating, which I have spoken so much about in other videos. You can watch our past videos on gold analysis, at least the one that happened within this month. You would have seen where I've been talking about anticipating a move up to this top here. Okay, so I think let's keep the video here, and just you can watch it and try to practice what you see me do here concerning the Elliott waves. And if you want to join it with your EMA trading, once the move shows as if it's recovering, all you need to do, just look at this, look at that powerful push up. We are back on 1 minute now. See where we entered at. See where we entered at wave 5. I think wave 5 was where we entered at. So if you want to join the move back, you see when I told you I joined here, I joined after this retracement. Okay, it came all to below the 50%. The moment I saw this move back, okay, I can join. When I saw it move back and close above my 50 EMA, I can join it. And you as a SIWA student, you may want to wait for it to what? Close above the 9 period EMA. Look at it. That's on this candle. Down you can open your trade. You see this move didn't even give that retracement that we always advise you to wait for before you engage in market, because it was eager to go up. So we just joined it. That's it. All right, keep practicing, keep learning, and success is sure by Allah's grace. And always pray, because there is nothing that happens without God. I believe so much in God, and even this opening of eyes was given to me by Him. I appreciate you, Allah. Thank you very much for the gift of life and good health, and for all this knowledge that you have given us in this space. We thank you so much, and inshallah we shall be trying to give back to the community whatever we are learning the way it is, not by painting it and hiding some facts. The only thing that will be paid is when maybe you miss something very complex and you want us to explain that, then we may have to do a paid class for that. But for all these strategies that we are giving, they are purely what? free of charge. As you can see, just go and enjoy them, and happy trading.